Hello, crypto world. Today we're gonna discuss about Bitcoin, peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The day one of Bitcoin was 2008. The paper was published by Satoshi Nakamoto on bitcoin.org. Click on this, you will go in the 9-page article about Bitcoin. As you can see, Satoshi Nakamoto with his email and the site bitcoin.org. We'll find the abstract. We're gonna discuss about the introduction, how who's gonna be the implementation of transactions with digital signatures on the chain of blocks, giving a name on the blockchain. After that, the timestamp server and the hash functions, the proof of work, the protocol which is the basement of Bitcoin, the network, the incentive for the network, simplified payment verification. This is the proof of work chain. For every chain, as you can see, there are block header, the preview hash, the nonce, the one number which is not the same with others number, the merge route, giving the whole system the name blockchain, combining and splitting value with a transaction in and out of any chain. Then, last but not least, the privacy, the traditional privacy models and the new privacy model without trusted third party and counterparty, only between public identifiers and transactions between them, the calculation, and finally the conclusion. Here in the page 9 you can see the references. There are 8 references from Dai, P-Money, 10 years before Bitcoin, Masia Savilla, 9 years before Bitcoin, how to timestamp a digital document from 1991, improving the efficiency and reliability of digital timestamping, secure names for bit strings, Hashcash, the denial of a service countermeasure, 2002, protocols for public key crypto systems, close to 80, the decade of 80s, and last, introduction to probability theory and its applications, 50 years before Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin is based on articles and researches many years before 2008. Now let's talk about details. Bitcoin Day 1, the white paper. First of all, the abstract. A purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution, which means a third party. Digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trusted third party is still required to prevent time spending. As you can see, the main principle is to live without third parties, as Bitcoin has achieved until 2021. We propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer network. The network timestamps transactions by hashing them into an ongoing chain of hash-based proof of work, the protocol basement, forming a record that cannot be changed without redoing the proof of work. The longest chain not only serves as proof of the sequence of events witnessed, but proof that it came from the largest pool of CPU power. As long as majority of CPU power is controlled by nodes that are not cooperating to attack the network, they will generate the longest chain and outpace attackers. The network itself requires minimal structure. Messages are broadcast on a best effort basis and nodes can leave and rejoin the network at will, assuming the longest proof of work chain as proof of what happened while they were gone. Define an electronic coin as a chain of digital signatures. Each owner transfers the coin to the next by digitally signing a hash of the previous transaction and the public key of the next owner and adding this to the end of the coin. A pay can verify the signatures to verify the chain of ownership. Then, the steps to run the network are: first, new transactions are broadcast to all nodes. Each node collects new transactions into a block. Each node works on finding a difficult proof of work for each block. When a node finds a proof of work, it broadcasts the block to all nodes. Nodes that accept the block only if all transactions in it are valid and not already spent. Nodes express their acceptance of the block by working on creating the next block in the chain using the hash of the accepted block as a previous hash. Then, the incentive may help encourage nodes to stay honest. This is absolutely logical and will for everyone. And lastly, they vote with the CPU power, expressing their acceptance of valid blocks by working on extending them and rejecting valid blocks by refusing to work on them. Any needed rules and incentives can be enforced with this consensus mechanism. Are some interesting tales about this compelling and appealing project like Bitcoin. You can find and read the whole paper on bitcoin.org. Thank you. See you in the next episode of the history for cryptocurrencies. Bye.